What's up guys, welcome back. It's Waz here. Hope you guys are doing good, staying home, staying safe. And in today's video we've got another interesting device, which is none other than the Honor 30 Pro Plus. Similar specs to the P40 Pro. Quite interesting device in itself. So join me on this joyride as we delve into the smartphone with one of the best cameras you'd see in 2020. So around midday Pro, Honor released the Honor 30 series, and it looks like the Honor 30 Pro Plus is currently Honor's top tier device. And just like the Huawei P40 Pro, the Honor 30 Pro Plus comes with an all-glass design with an aluminium frame, a 6.58-inch OLED display with a 90Hz refresh rate, carrying 995G, lacking the headphone jack, comes with a dual selfie camera and a quad rear camera setup. The differences though are that the P40 Pro comes with a 4500 mAh battery, with the Honor 30 Pro Plus coming with a 4000 mAh battery. And the P40 Pro has a rating of IP68, which is water and dust resistant, and the Honor is IP54 rated, which is splash and dust resistant. So to the interesting part of the video, camera comparison of both devices. But first, let's see what DxOMark actually says about the camera on these devices. Basically, DxOMark is a website that assesses smartphones and their cameras, and in addition to being a testing company, they are also a consulting company. So they recently just tested the Honor 30 Pro Plus, and in the end it gained second place, just 3 points behind the Huawei P40 Pro in first place. Now before you all just start screaming and yelling about where's the Apple iPhones and the rest, here's the thing with DxOMark's ratings. So DxOMark, when testing a smartphone, splits the smartphone into two groups, which is photography and videography, and each of these groups have various parameters that have to be tested under different and strict conditions. Now in the end, each of these parameters get points which are kind of summed up to get the overall score. Now I do not know how the points are summed up to get the overall score because it's not an average of the points, but MBHD made like a 10-minute video on DxOMark, which we'll try to leave a link of in the description below, where you can go check that out. But basically, in his opinion, you'll be better off looking at the individual points the parameters make rather than looking at the overall score, because each individual is different. I might be looking for a smartphone which does well in low light with little noise and has good autofocus, but Delpy might be looking for a smartphone with good exposure in daylight with good stabilization in video. Now you can't see these when looking at the overall score unless or until you get into the smartphone itself to look at the various parameters and how they perform. So I think at this point we can all conclude that DxOMark scores aren't the ultimate, but we can count on them when rating a smartphone's camera. Quickly getting back to both phones, the Huawei P40 Pro and the Honor 30 Pro Plus have slight differences in their camera setup. Like the ultra wide lens of the P40 Pro is a 40 megapixel 18mm lens, but the Honor has a 16 megapixel 17mm lens. The 5x optical zoom of the P40 Pro is a 12 megapixel lens, but the Honor on the other hand has an 8 megapixel lens. Other than this, the Honor has really good camera, shoots 4K, has 5-axis stabilization and a dedicated night mode, so it really does well in low light, and it has fast and accurate autofocus. And I was really astonished by the stabilization of the video in the Huawei and the Honor 30 Pro Plus. Like, it was really outstanding, and it has low noise levels in ultra wide shots, which you see in many smartphones, but this doesn't have that, and very good exposure in very low light even without the night mode turned on. So to finalize everything, in my humble opinion, I really think the Honor 30 Pro Plus deserves second spot as to having the second best smartphone camera in a smartphone today. But between the Honor 30 Pro Plus and the Huawei P40 Pro, which should you go for? Well, if you have the Huawei P40 Pro, you'll be having the best smartphone camera today. That's if the iPhone 12 doesn't come to kick it off that spot. So that's it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Before that, peace out, stay safe, stay at home.